Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Toss to the outside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And they got him for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Lloyd. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Getting some heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fedone. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Huskers are on the move. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Cornhuskers look to do some damage in the red zone. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bullock. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Aller. Grabs it in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Ready to fire from the pistol. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for room. It's Singleton. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll go to the counter play. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. It's still 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Allard. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Lloyd. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're going to throw it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Handoff from the gun. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Finds his man, it's Hall. Touchdown, Huskers! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Back to throw, it's Allard. He unleashes a long one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. And he's wrestled to the ground. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket start. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the running back. Running with power. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Aller. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd down coming up. The give to the tailback. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball squirted out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He fires a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the tackler. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Allard. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Nice move to keep moving. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Just ran over it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with third and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Huskers have it with a first and 10. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's second and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Makes the grab on third. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Huskers are marching down the field. The run from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking left. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that That just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Running back goes in motion. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to run it to the right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Back open in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Bulls his way forward.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it.
And that's massive, all the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Back to pass. It's Aller. The quick out. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Pulls and fires complete. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down, and he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll throw it on first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's looking for an open man on second down. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab. It's Coleman.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the offense on first down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.